first meetings between the teams. Acho, who's the bigger postseason threat? Is it the Ravens or is it the Bengals? And sorry, RC, the Steelers aren't a part of this question.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I gotta go on this one with the Ravens. And I don't say that with a ton of conviction, but I'll tell you why, and hopefully by the end of this mini monologue, you'll understand where I'm coming from. All right, so the Bengals at full potency are really hard to stop. We saw them dominate Baltimore a few weeks back. You saw them sweep Pittsburgh. I get all of that. The Ravens, when Jamar Chase is doing what he's doing, when Joe Burrow is being Joe Burrow, they are very hard to stop. But the Ravens are also extremely inconsistent. And that is my only issue with, the Bengals. That's my only issue with the Bengals. They are so inconsistent. And so we see them have high highs and low lows. And when the playoffs comes, you don't want to show up in the playoffs and have one of those low lows. Now, when it comes to the Ravens, Lamar Jackson is injured, and I get that. And their whole team, but Lamar Jackson, the whole team is depleted. But if when Lamar Jackson gets back healthy, if this team makes the playoffs, I think a healthy Lamar Jackson is a bigger X factor than an up and a down Cincinnati Bengals football team. So that's why I'm going with the Ravens. You could tell I don't really believe it like that because everybody else is hurt, but I cannot believe in the Cincinnati Bengals the way they have been playing this season.
You know, sometimes there's someone you do a show with and they say very smart things that make a ton of sense. The Cincinnati Bengals are inconsistent. Sacho is right about that. And I do understand that the Baltimore Ravens have Lamar Jackson, but they ain't got nobody else. I'm about to spoil a movie for all of y'all. I just saw Spider-Man. Here's what happens in Spider-Man, guys.
Wait, was it good?
Don't do it. I ain't seen it yet.
It's absolutely excellent. Okay, I'm not going to do it. All I'm going to say is this. Lamar Jackson would have to be the Lamar Jackson of yesteryear in order to help this team, and he can't be, and he hasn't been. When you watch the teams play against the Baltimore Ravens, they understand what's coming even before the play happens. They've lost their top 3 running backs. They have wide receivers on the outside that aren't getting open. Mark Andrews has again become the focal point of this offensive passing game. Defensively, you are depleted. Everybody that you thought you'd have at the beginning of the season, you no longer have. I'm waiting for Keanu Reeves to run out and be the quarterback like he was on the replacements. But when you watch the Cincinnati Bengals play, from a skill position standpoint, they have one of the best groups in the league. When you go Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Uzama, right? And on the other side, you have Tyler Boyd in the slot, Joe Mixon as the running back, Joe Burrow, a guy who's going to come along and be a future MVP. This team has the people offensively. And now defensively, you have stars on the front end and Trey Hendrickson, a guy who's had 10 sacks in a sack in 10 consecutive games. On the back end, Awuzie coming over playing well. Even Eli Apple is playing good. 2 very good safeties. This team is put in position from a roster standpoint to compete. It's about Zach Taylor getting the consistent play out of them. I agree with you, Acho. There has been the highs and there has been the lows. But when we're talking about these 2 teams, one team has players. Other team ain't got no players. Okay. John Harbaugh has done a coach of the year job to get this team competing, but they ain't got nobody, y'all.
Hold on.
They can't do nothing in the playoffs.
Okay, I got a couple things to say to you. RC, I know you have a podcast with DC on MMA. First of all, you need a movie podcast. Yeah. And everyone can just throw the shade at me now. I can already see it coming, but I'm more of a Wonder Woman fan, okay, than I am Spider-Man. So you can all roll your eyes.
Wonder Woman.
And all. No, people hate on Wonder Woman. And I've got one more thing for you.
No, Wonder Woman is dope.
Okay, thanks, guys.
1984 was.
Okay, RC.
1984 was trash. But
did you just go Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow from LSU? I was just wondering.
Yes, Joe Burrow from LSU, the greatest college quarterback of all time.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're staying consistent with the homerisms there. Okay, perfect.
on top of Vince Young, 2005? Absolutely. I'm never going to change that.
Even though Joe Burrow's passing touchdown record just got broken by Bailey Zappi, he got the record. The records have fallen, bro. The records have fallen, RC, and they will continue to fall in and around LSU, baby.
Did that guy win the Heisman and get thousands of dollars donated to the food bank? Absolutely not. Joe Burrow is the GOAT.
How are you going to go food bank? Like, what am I supposed to do when you go food bank? I was going to say, Acho, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. But then he had to throw that at me, okay?
He went food bank on me, so.
Oh, my goodness. On Christmas, I have nowhere else to go. Let's keep it going.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.